Hi
Hi guys.
Welcome back, guys. This is iGEN Tribe, and we're super excited to have you guys on this particular video. In fact, yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys. Today is something special, as you can see.
Yeah.
Should I introduce myself or you guys introduce that? I don't know. Okay, let me introduce you guys. Okay, so today we have Queen Esther. Yes, this is Queen Esther. She is a voiceover artist and a writer, a good one at that. And we have Favor. He is a visual designer. Yep, he's a visual designer. He's a visual designer and he's a web developer. Okay, I'm super excited to have you guys on
Thank
this
you for
particular
having us.
podcast.
Thank you for We are having us. Excited to be here as well.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
super
Super.
excited. The purpose of this particular podcast or this particular interview
Okay.
is to ask the questions that a lot of Gen Zs have in their hearts. Like we're going
Okay.
to be like going deep, unfiltered, asking questions that a lot of Gen Zs ask. And that's the reason why you
Okay.
Okay.
So are you guys ready to dive in?
I hope
Ready.
so.
No
I mean,
filters.
No
Yeah, there
filters.
is no filters.
oh
Feel
my
Yeah.
free to
God.
say anything. Okay, so I
Okay.
have some questions. Okay, and I'm sure that the questions are here. If they are not, please in the comment section. Okay.
Drop your comments. Drop your questions in
Yeah.
the comment
Put
section
this in the
below.
comment section.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go straight into it. So the first question. How do I turn my passion into a career without being broke? Let me repeat that. How do I turn my passion into a career without being broke? I feel like this question is something that has a lot of Gen Z's asked because you know how they say follow your passion, follow your dream, follow what you love, but then that what you love, maybe you may be singing to become a singer and then you may not be giving you money at the time. That's why you see a lot of people that are into different things that they love, but then it's not giving them any money, they're broke, that kind of thing. So what would you say to that Gen Z that is like that? So how do I turn my passion to my career?
Okay, so as an example, if you are a makeup artist, right? You're a makeup artist, that is something that you enjoy doing, you love doing.
Yeah.
It's something that gives you great joy. You know, you're very into it. So I'm trying to personalize the question now. So this person asking is a makeup artist, and the person is asking, how do I turn my makeup artistry
Yeah.
into something that doesn't make me go broke? Right? Okay, I would say that that person should become a professional makeup artist. Do you get what I mean? So if you develop yourself, if you learn everything concerning makeup, not just learning how to do makeup, not just learning how to apply foundation
That's
or
like leaving the
powder.
surface level.
Exactly. Leaving the surface level, getting deeper into that skill or craft that you have. Become a professional. And by the time you become a professional, everybody is calling you. Everybody is calling you. You are going to get gigs everywhere. By the time you put out your work on all the social media platforms that there is, I mean there's Instagram, there's X, there's YouTube, there's Facebook, there are a gazillion, platforms to
Social media is just everything.
Yeah.
like there are lots of
If you still Gen Z that
platforms.
is
So
on social
just
media.
ensure that you put in the work, develop yourself, and become a professional at what you do. Also, I would say you get a mentor. So if you have someone, I mean, we can never go wrong with having the help or assistance of a mentor in your life. It could be in any area of your life. So, but remember, I had to personalize this question. As a makeup artist, someone that is a great makeup artist. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going to be schooled by this person or asking this person, okay, how do you ensure that your makeup stays for 24 hours? Like without melting. Ask questions. That's what that your mentor will basically now hold your hand and ensure that you don't make like Your mentor will basically tell you everything.
I don't think it's hard to find a mentor nowadays.
Is it hard
Well,
to
well,
find
it's
a
not actually
mentor?
Is
hard.
it hard to find a mentor
I
now?
actually believe that if you are someone who have this attitude of being curious, if you have that attitude of you are
Yeah.
open-hearted, you meet someone and then you just ask. One of the easiest ways to be a mentee is by asking questions.
Asking the right
Asking the
questions.
right
The
questions.
right
Thank
questions
you.
because
Where you
there
sit
are a lot
down
of
and then you
questions
are
to ask.
asking questions and you are like, this person is seeing that you are making effort towards what you're doing. And then as you're not just making efforts, but he's also seeing that you are making progress too. So you are asking the question from someone that is already in
The
the
field.
field already. He would want to help you. So that's like, but a lot of people they just come. A lot of people have the mindset Gen Zs have about mentorship is like this form of leeching, where they leech on this person and then this person is just helping all your life and then you don't have any other thing aside that. You're not giving back to this person, because that's another side too
Yeah,
in
because me,
mentorship.
I've even been like finding a mentor has actually been a little hard
Yes,
for me to get.
Uneasy.
yes, you
It's
can you
been
can decide
easy
to
also.
look for areas in this. I'm giving you guys a hack actually. You can decide to look at this person. Let's say if your mentor is someone that is very busy, you can just decide to pick. Let's say he in a month he reads like 5 books in a month. You can decide to pick a book and then summarize it for him, put it down in PowerPoint slide, and then you can give him and say, sir, I can be helping you to. That way you are not just someone who is being helped, but you're also offering value to him. So he's seeing you as, within that time, you can also come to his house, give the summary of the books that you've read. You can have time to discuss all that mind
So now
blowing
it takes
things.
wisdom now to also know that,
Yes.
okay, this is what I need to do, because there can be a lot of things that your mentor needs help with, or this
Yes.
person now that you want to mentor you. So there are so many things that this person needs help with. But by the time you apply wisdom to that thing, you know what
Mm.
that mentor needs help with, and then you go for it, and then you can be mentored by that person if the person, actually sees you.
So
Yes.
what do you have to say about the question?
So okay, I was also going to come to that. You can try. You need to understand that passion is like a seed and it needs to grow. So passion is it should be developed like Queen rightly said. It's something that you should grow. You should build on. Learn the side of your passion that is professional. So learn the professional aspect, like the example she gave, where you are a makeup artist, right? You can learn this aspect of professionalism in that makeup artistry that you are doing, build on it. And then I want to say this: you are not starting you are not building your stuff from the pinnacle. You can start from
From the
wherever you are,
scratch.
from the
Okay.
start from wherever you are.
Baby
And
steps.
yeah, baby steps. I also want to add this too. A lot of times, our passions don't always give us the
That's
results
what I'm going to even
that we
say.
want, because
That's what I'm going to
there are a
say.
lot of passions that we desire, and or we are. These are the things that you want to do.
Let's
That
even say, but we even
is
say
doing it.
leave your
Leave
passion.
your
This
passion.
passion. Leave
Chase
this passion
something.
to
Chase something that can help you fuel your passion. So, for instance, if your passion is
What will help you fuel your passion if not your passion? I don't even
other
understand.
things that
Like
can
what?
give you money quicker.
Wow.
For instance, now you have this desire to make people up. You
Okay.
want to,
Mm.
that is your passion. Yeah.
Okay.
You can apply for a job in the banking sector
And save up some money.
and save up some
You know, this
money.
thing is two ways because it now be like as if
Because
you are telling someone to leave his passion and
I'm
now start
not.
looking for that.
Please
Yeah.
don't leave your passion. Pursue your passion, yeah.
Yeah.
But there
Especially if you are living
you don't want to be broke.
in Nigeria.
yes,
You don't
that's
want
it.
to be
That's
Especially if you
it.
broke.
are in
Sometimes see our passions are really quite expensive. Some of us will even chase the things
chasing
that
the passion, so it
chasing
can
your
even
goal
make
is
it, yeah,
expensive. So you
you
would
cannot
want to
afford it.
chase something that would help you fuel your passion, your
Okay, so
dream.
maybe do we tell ourselves that, okay, we will give ourselves some time? Maybe we'll put our passion on hold
Goals,
for
yes.
Okay.
goals as well, but like putting it on hold and saying, okay,
Maybe
I'm
put
not
not hold targets. Like
giving
let's say I'm
yourself.
giving myself 5 years
Mm-hmm.
to achieve. Let me now tell them I'm let me get so and so in this, get this
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and there.
before you now actualize what you want to do. I think you've
Mm.
dwelt on this question for,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah, that's for you to actually just sit down and now digest it and see what works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, true. Okay, so I'll go to the next one. Okay, is it possible
mm,
to be offline and
is it
still be relevant?
Is it
Is it
possible to be
possible? Wait,
offline?
is it possible to be offline and still be relevant? Like, is it even possible? And if it is possible, how?
Is it possible to be offline and
and
Mm-hmm.
still
still be
relevant?
relevant?
What is relevance?
Relevance simply means importance. Like importance, how important are you,
How important?
whether you are online or
I
offline?
think relevance moves a little bit more than that. But as time goes on, relevance is more like legacy or
Yes,
after,
I agree.
like more substance.
Yeah, most certain. In our social media has made a lot of things quite easy. It's quite easier now to be famous because a lot of people will
It's true.
contradict fame,
Famous, fame,
and
fame, and
relevance.
True,
relevant.
You can be famous and not relevant,
true.
but there's no way you'll be relevant and not famous.
Eh?
That's actually true. Yes,
There are people that
yes.
are relevant that nobody knows them. Nobody knows them.
Yes, I'm saying no,
That's
no, no, no,
that's
no.
that's
I'm
actually
saying
true.
Or
no,
they'll
no,
be
no.
known where they are.
I'm trying to say
You
that
can be relevant
relevance,
and not famous. Was
relevance,
that what you
eh?
said?
I'm saying fame. You can be famous and not relevant,
And be
Yes, I
famous.
agree.
but you cannot be relevant and not famous.
Yes,
Fame has a lot to do with relevance.
yes, that's true.
It has a lot to do with it.
Because by the time you are good at what you are doing and everyone knows you,
People
immediately
would
you
come.
become popular.
Yes.
Mm.
And then you are not just you are able to influence what people do, how people think, how they
Their
reason. It
behavior.
cuts across just you being famous. There are a lot of content creators, I'm sorry to say, but it's trash. Like the things that they have been, I'm sorry, because you sit down and then you are wondering, like, what exactly am I gaining in this content? Like you're just watching it and then it's just for the purpose of entertainment. And
Entertainment,
then this
yes.
person does this. If you enter the person's page, you will see a whole lot of these things, and then you will look at the followers. You will see like 50K, 100K, and you're like, wow. Then you now go to someone's comment. You go to someone who is actually talking a lot of sensible stuff, and then you're
You know
like,
we're in Gen Z
what?
age, oh. You know
So
that
is
this
it
thing,
possible to be relevant while you're offline? I think it's 50-50, right? Because
Mm,
some people are on social media, that is, they are online and they are also relevant. I mean, there are people that are intentional about what they are doing, people who are into fitness, people who are into skincare. So this is what they do for a living. They
mm,
show up every day on Instagram. They put out reels on Instagram. They also put out
okay,
YouTube shorts.
okay, I'm saying
These
something to
people
this.
now are, they are being relevant. Some people, okay, as an example now, a pregnant woman who needs to work out, she goes on YouTube and she searches workout videos for preggies and all of that, and she watches
mm,
that. That the other end, that's the person who put out that video,
Mm-hmm.
is
mm,
is being relevant because the video that they put out on YouTube is benefiting the other
That person.
person. So it's possible to be online and relevant, and it's also possible to be offline and irrelevant. That's my
Yeah.
take.
So what would you advise?
That's my take. Be
What would you advise?
online and be relevant.
Yes, be
Okay.
online and be
And
can
relevant.
be
I
relevant.
just think it's
Yes.
about
That
you.
if you want to be online, actually be relevant.
I think it's just about you being intentional. No matter the
Consistent,
platform, no matter
intentional.
the platform, if you don't have a platform, just be intentional about what you do. Even
Mm,
if you are, as a person, as an individual, you don't need a platform. You don't need a platform to define who you are. Just be an intentional person that
So the
is,
relevance comes from the person.
yes.
yes, you just
Understanding of
being,
who you are.
understand who you are, be good, don't be, the opposite of good. Just be put together, help people, be human, despite the platform. And don't just wait for, okay, saying, okay, if I'm on this platform, I'm going to be
Mm,
a certain way, and if I don't have that platform,
Mm.
I would now, be my true self. And this is another angle to this
True. So
conversation.
who would you call in these two examples now? Let me say there is Olamide here.
Okay.
I'm using secular musician. There's Olamide here. There's risky here.
Mm.
And who will I put as a third person? I want to ask in and one person that says
Since we
something.
are picking music artists,
Uh,
it has to be an artist as well. Like the third
okay,
person has to be an artist.
artist as well.
So
Okay.
Okay.
let's say Rema.
Let's say Rema. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. So, what do you think defines relevance?
For the three of them,
Yes.
I mean, I'm not them, so I don't know. But I feel like since they what they have, three of them have something in common, which is putting out music. So I think they are trying to communicate who they are. You know, they are trying to communicate
That's
ideas.
authenticity.
Yes,
Authenticity
authenticity.
really has
They are
lots to
trying
Mm.
to
play
communicate who they
relevance.
are to people. They are trying to communicate what they know, their experiences, what they are
Mm.
And
learning.
that's different to everybody.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. So
You just give an illustration now, and it just something just came to my mind now
okay.
because you just compared these three people, and I just remembered Fela.
Mm,
I remember Michael Jackson.
yeah.
Those people.
This is like how many years now? And a lot of people are still
Still
dancing, like still
listen to
listening to
them
them. So
till
what did they
today.
do? What are the things they knew? What you say that relevance
That one
is
is going deep.
transgenerational.
It
Yes,
transcends
Cuts
it's
now.
it
going
cuts
deep.
across you just producing. It
Yeah.
cuts across you being just famous. You need to understand that what your music is life.
Mm,
And so as you are doing whatsoever thing you are doing, it cuts across just that category of people. You see Gen Zs now, they are still vibing to it. Millennials are still
true.
vibing to it.
Yeah.
Different
It can
Baby
generations
change.
boomers.
It
before
can
us,
actually change.
yeah, they are
It's
still
not irrelevant.
vibing to
Yeah.
it. So I think you mentioned something earlier that it cuts across the people who are just now. Is after the
And the
person is
person is
gone,
gone.
that you can now actually feel the impact of
Of
those
those
kind of.
people.
So it cuts across the person's
So
lifeline.
being it's advisable that you are if you choose to be online, you are actually relevant. That's the
Yes.
Mm,
first thing that we said. And then we also said that relevance goes beyond just fame. It has a lot to do with authenticity, understanding
Yes.
yourself,
Yes.
mm,
putting across your values
Yes.
and to people and making sure that it's good,
Exactly.
yeah, in the right
Yeah.
manner. That's it. Clock it.
Clock you.
Clock it. Okay, so we're moving on. We're moving on. We have more questions, and I'm sure your question is inside. But let's continue.
mm.
The next question: how do I set boundaries without feeling guilty?
How do you set
Boundaries
boundaries
without
How do
feeling
I
guilty.
set boundaries without
without
feeling
feeling
guilty?
guilty?
I feel like this question is
Mm,
it should we go the relationship side
Well, it depends.
or
If you want to make your contribution, then you could give it an
yeah
example.
context
Say
okay
work
either work
or
life general life
relationship
basically.
or
mm.
with
So
your
yeah,
friends.
let's start from normal relationship with friends, family, and
Okay. Can you repeat your question
how
again?
do I set boundaries without feeling guilty?
Okay, for me, I'm a big believer in having boundaries because if you do not have boundaries as a person, as an individual, people you are going to have people walk over you.
Mm,
You're going to become a people
that's true.
pleaser. People will just be a puppet and you wouldn't be having a great time. You will
Mm,
just be um another person's canvas, for a lack of a better word. So I would say communicate your boundary. As an example, you said we should make examples with relationships and friendships. So a perfect example would be um, okay, you have a party to attend, and then parties don't really have deadlines, right?
yeah.
They don't have
It's time to close. Everybody
like
go
there's
home.
like there's no
Go
time
home. Go
to
home.
to
It's your
come back.
break.
It could be like till dawn or
Mm,
till like midnight. So as a person, as an example, me, I'm to be a part of that party. I'd communicate to my friend and tell my friend that okay, I don't keep late nights because I don't feel comfortable at night. I
okay.
feel unsafe at night
Okay.
because it is dark. You could mention some reasons if you want to explain yourself. If you feel like you should explain yourself, go ahead and explain yourself. But if you don't want to
So it's more
explain
like
yourself,
communicating beforehand and people knowing
that,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, like just say, okay, this is
Because
me
that
why
feeling
I'm.
guilty is
Yeah.
like I'm not telling the person that, oh, I don't like this thing you're doing. I don't want to do this with this person.
So that
And
you will not
yeah,
feel
you will not
bad
feel bad
for
for actually,
for saying that this is what you want to do.
Can I
because if
say
you have already
something?
told the person, then
Can I
there's
say
no need
something?
Yeah.
for
A
you to
lot
say.
of times, and when we start feeling guilty about some of the things that we are doing, is because you're actually doing what's right.
Hmm.
True.
Sometimes, when you are doing something healthy and you start getting backlash, usually you start being like, am I hurting this person's feeling?
Okay.
But you're actually making progress. But you're feeling in your mind that this is. I'm just bringing a different perspective
Yeah.
because there are a lot of people that they will do a lot of things that we just said now, communicate it to them, but they'll still
Mm.
be feeling guilty. That you just shut out this person.
Who is going to feel guilty? Is
You'll
it
be
the person,
communicated
The
it to
person
this
the
that
person I
person
communicated it
on
to?
time. No,
you that
you that
communicated to the
communicate
person.
on time, and then the person starts feeling like, this our relationship now, that you are now doing this kind of thing. What kind of person is this? Though this a lot of people are not understanding as you think,
True.
Wow.
and they will be
Well,
like,
Mm.
why is this person?
Yes, yes.
So is a lot of times when we have this I'm just
what
saying
about
this
if you
on as a
communicate it
footnote,
on time? So you've given that your friend or that person
yes,
a lot of time to process that. Okay, this my
Okay.
friend will not be
prior,
with me till
Till
midnight.
true, true.
So at least she has done me the
I
honor of
think
telling
yes,
me.
yes.
So she has
telling you,
bailed
If that
herself
person is
out.
actually someone you hang out with and
Understanding.
you go out
and
with,
that
Yes, it has to be my friend for me to communicate such,
mm,
be,
me, I'll just say
open.
outright, just tell, have the heart to tell people what you want
I
and what
mean,
you don't want.
this thing can be dicey sometimes. Sometimes you don't even need to communicate your boundary. Just let them see. Just take
That's how you
action.
lose people.
are you for it?
Just take
Let
action.
them
You
see.
Just take action.
don't say
Honestly,
do.
honestly, especially in the
mm,
workspace.
mm,
Sometimes, I mean, just know when to, I mean, there are many ways you could not feel
Yeah.
guilty about having your boundaries, but just have it at the back of your mind that having a boundary is important. And then if you are in a workspace and we're talking about something similar the other day, and then people, your co-workers be talking about their family, and you know, let's not even just be using the word boundary. Let's debunk
Yeah.
boundary.
Yeah.
It's just that you
okay.
know what it means now. There's just like a
Okay.
space. So
Okay.
there's a space. Okay, now so I have this is me here.
What are the boundaries protecting?
Is protecting me from
Mm-hmm.
quote
Your
unquote,
values.
is protecting, yeah, what I believe,
Your values,
basically
your belief
just me
system.
as a person. So I'm not going to be allowing myself, like I'm not going to be letting in stuff to myself.
Mm,
I'm
Okay.
not going to be also
There's
giving out.
there's a question of, it depends on the person you are dealing with. Like there are some people that you meet this person, you can actually not even be talking about boundaries.
Yeah, yeah, it
You
has to
this
be a
boundary.
close circle,
It's not
not
even
just
like you just met this person, few while people are vibing and all. You don't even need
okay.
to start saying, okay,
Use your
these
boundary.
are doing boundaries, these are doing boundary.
That's why I said sometimes you don't need to echo that I have a boundary.
you have a boundary,
They should
yeah.
just see that. They should be the one to learn that okay, this person don't talk about
Listen to
their
people when
They're
family.
they
about their
communicating
family.
their boundaries
Sometimes
to
your
you.
They
body
may be coming
language can
exactly
actually
show
show
that
your,
okay,
That this person.
yeah.
yes. So I mean, it's just for you to know when you should do this. Should this be communicated? Should this be acted out?
Hey,
Should
Mm,
this be said?
said,
Just
yeah.
know when to say it, especially in the workplace. I'm just really stressed, like
Like
talking about it. Just be very
someone that
careful
we know that said that her family life, personal life is completely
of the
different.
it's
workspace,
completely off. It's
It's
of
off.
the
completely off
workspace.
limit and
So
just
she could,
so
and that
serious.
person,
Like
she could be
yeah,
Yeah.
in,
different
she
things.
could be in a room, and her co-workers are talking about their family,
Really,
and then so if you
she's not
if you
saying
if you
anything.
see that person do that not once not twice, like it has been that person's character for months, you know that this
Mm,
person doesn't like talking about their family. So if
mm,
you want, you can confront the person and tell the person, okay, I've never really heard you talk about your family, is everything okay? And then the person can now tell you, okay, I don't like talking about my family in the workspace. I'm not comfortable sharing because that's like personal information. So
Mm.
yeah.
I do think it's actually just about introverts or extroverts. Maybe sanguines are more oh, I'll tell you about my own life, and then you do
Yeah,
background.
I think it has to do with the personality
Mm,
as well,
yeah.
because the introverted personality, they are more, withdrawn,
True.
and they are just more withdrawn as opposed to extroverts who loves to express themselves. So it could actually differ with personality
Some
types.
people.
Yes,
Mhm.
communicating your
Yes.
boundaries could differ for personality types. That's what I would say.
Also, yeah, you can grow into it. You may start off like, okay, your boundaries are this, but as time goes on, you may not start
Yeah, I hope
setting.
we dealt with
Yeah,
that
with that
Yeah.
question.
question. Yeah.
I hope we did.
Okay, so I'm moving on to the next question. This one's a little bit shaky.
Okay.
Okay, how do I know it is love
Oh my
or
God.
just attachment?
How do you
We are
know
going
it
to
is
dwell
love?
on this matter. This question, please.
Oh my
Let
Hmm.
us get
God.
there. How do
Hmm.
I know it is love? If it's love or just attachment?
How do you know it is
How do I
love?
know it's love or
Wow.
just
Love,
attachment?
love gives, attachment clings. A lot of
Attachment
things.
claims? Did you say
Yeah,
claims? Hmm.
attachment clings.
Ah,
Love
that's
gives,
true. That's
attachment
good.
clings. When you love someone, you seek to give to the person. There's something I've always held as a personal mantra that once if I want to love someone that I don't
Hmm.
originally like, what I need to do is that I need to just start giving the person something. I don't know if you've
That's
noticed,
needs to work all the time.
it works actually. It works. Try it. Try it.
Tested and
Try
and
it.
trusted.
My God,
Taste and
any
see.
boy that you don't like, do something for the person.
Person.
If you do something for that person, let's say you help the person out 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or
Give them
four
money.
times, give them money, assist them. You just find that you start liking this person. But attachment. It just you are just in that space, in that relationship, and then you are just wondering what exactly
I don't know if it's
is
just
this
like
person.
vibes.
Is vibe. You're just
But
asking yourself what
attachment is
exactly is
needed
this
now.
person. What exactly is
Hmm.
is am I giving to this person? What
Okay.
exactly am I giving to this person?
Okay.
Attachment has this taste of self. I don't know if it's
Hmm.
just me. It has this selfish tendency in it where you are
That's actually
attached.
deep.
One thing that's the
You
that's
actually need the attention. You need the attention. You need the love. You need the care. So you are just clinging on this person because this person, a lot of people, once they've been deprived
Mm-hmm.
from certain things in their early stage in life, once they get to a certain stage in their life, they tend to cling to attach to people who already starts who is giving that thing they initially
actually
lacked.
lack.
So they are seeing it as a phase to now,
That's why it's hard
claim all the.
to
Yeah. So if you start noticing that you are loving somebody and then you are not, what are the characteristics of love as a
Love is
Christian? Love
patient.
is patience, love
Love
is
is
kind, love is
kind.
it
It
doesn't envy,
doesn't
it doesn't boast,
boast.
all of
Yeah.
those things. If you are noticing that those things you are not giving it,
So do we say?
all you are
stray
doing,
bullets.
all
Do
you are
we
doing
say?
is taking
Stray
of those
bullets.
things.
Okay.
You're not giving it, you are the receiving end.
Stray
You need to
bullets.
ask yourself, am I actually clingy?
Are you actually a
Or am I actually
parasite?
am
Are you a tapeworm?
Exactly. Are you? Are you actually?
I
You say that attachment bad lasting? Mhm. Like, would you say it's
mm,
not lasting? And like, or would you also say that love is the final boss?
mm,
It's love will never be the final boss. So I feel like it's attachment, love, attachment, love, attachment, love, attachment, love.
Okay.
Because you need the both of them to continue going together.
But you know,
Plus, love goes deeper.
if you feel like that's what it is, then you are saying love and attachment is similar. I don't think it's not like that, because love is beyond attachment. You really deep down explaining attachment, but love. Let's just talk about love for 2 minutes. Love is when someone
mm.
when someone sees. Can you read that question again? So that we don't
Love is when
have that.
someone sees you.
The question is how do I know if it's love or just attachment?
Or just
Because people put
attachment.
just
If you know if it is love, if you this person sees me. This person sees me beyond my flaws. This person sees me beyond my flaws, my imperfections, my shortcomings, my mistakes, my past, my
Mm.
see me beyond
Still stays with you regardless.
everything.
Someone who is attaching.
The person who is attaching to you could be maybe okay, this person was of a relationship and this person is just looking for someone. I think they call it rebound. This person is just looking for someone to just be with for that's why I asked is do you think that short last I think
Yeah, I actually feel
the
so.
person will
After a period, yeah, all the love.
feel yeah, this person
Is it?
but the person is just attaching and then at the end of the day,
Okay, to someone like pay back and get back close.
yeah, so that
Yeah.
just
Get away.
you just to
Get away.
feel like they have someone just
Oh,
for sake.
Mm.
And then but you don't know their intention. So
true.
when you
Mm.
know the intention, you can tell whether you are in an attachment relationship or you are really in like in a love or you are
Relationship.
in love.
And then love you.
Mm.
So
That's
that's just like signs. The song is just because they want to get from you, but they feel like you have a car or you have like car, you are well, so you just know.
So what would you now say? What would you now say for some people that are broke? Most people are broke, and then it's not like the person has money and say person attached to you for something. That I was with you when you had nothing kind of vibe.
You know the intention. You know the intention.
Both of them don't have money.
Both of them don't
Have money, and then they are still like, what would you call? Would you now say the person is asking, is he attached to you or not? I think it's the same thing, but then
no, they are okay. I don't think they are in attachment type of age. These people, they are parents, right? They are working their way to success.
to success.
So
Yeah.
they'll be alright. It's in terms of opposite sex type relationship and even same sex relationship. You just know if this person is with you because of what you have. That people that if you don't have, they will go away. So you know that person is just there because of what you have. This is attaching to you. And some people are also
either
their life.
physical things or just or emotional.
Yeah.
Not leave money.
You have the connections.
Mm.
They will come to you. They will attach to you. And then when you see that they've gotten something off of that,
Yeah, yeah. Get to the ones they see another person that is giving
something else.
and something else. As yeah,
You just keep getting what
yeah.
but someone who loves
Would want yeah
and that person will
pour into you. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move to the next question. This one is very, very personal, and I like this one. Okay, so it says, is social media ruining my self-esteem, or am I just overthinking it? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's so
It is
straightforward.
actually.
Yes, it is. Why?
It is.
And why would you say so? Because social media is healthy and it has its perks. Social media is not. Don't you think you have been too harsh on this question?
Well, social media has this thing where it presents a form of perfection. So everyone
Yeah,
is
it looks like
perfect.
everything is
Everyone is
everybody has
perfect.
mistakes.
No one has, filters, flaws, beauty. That's just everything. And it's something that happens when you begin to look at things that are perfect.
Yes.
When you look at things that are perfect, it reveals imperfection, your own imperfections. Just picture this. You don't know what is bad until you see what is good. You don't know that what you are doing is actually very bad until someone presents to you something that is good. So if your motive or if your lens, I'm not saying you shouldn't watch social, you shouldn't be on Instagram or the likes. I'm saying you should adjust your lens such that the things that you are actually seeing will not just be you are not getting your perspective or your direction from social media, because it would affect your own self-esteem, because you're seeing people who are perfect, who they are beautiful, their eyes, their waist, they got everything. And then you stand in the mirror and then all the flaws, suddenly you're getting a different picture. And then you're comparing that perfect picture with your imperfect self.
True. So I think it's more like your what you are how you are seeing social media, because your lens is
Mm.
very, very important towards what you're seeing, because one can see the same thing that is so bad, but then the way the person is saying it is okay. I think I remember having a conversation with someone the other day, and then it was about something that's very, very popular that happened.
Mm.
And he was like, no, there's no need to talk about this, let us leave this away, oh no, no, take this away. And then I was now having the conversation, like, just see this side of it. And she was like, wow, I think I need to watch that video again and get something from it. So your lens is very important
Yeah.
in social media, so you don't just get the bad side towards it. Yeah. Okay. So get that. Social media is good, but then have the right lens towards it. So moving to the next question. The next one says, what's the real tea on
Mm.
financial freedom in your 20s? As Gen Zs now, like, what
Mm.
would you say is like the real source or juice you would give to someone in their 20s and say, okay, these are the things you need to know about financial freedom? Because a lot of news is out there. Do this one, do that one. What would you tell us? Let us
Uh,
know.
I think that um, just find yourself.
mm.
Find yourself. Don't jump on. This is more like a big auntie advice. Find yourself. Discover who you are. Don't just jump on every bandwagon. Always on making money. Don't say because okay there are 1,001 ways to make money, you jump on every bandwagon. Discover who you are. Discover what works for you,
Mm.
because at the end of the day, what works for other people will not work for you. So if you see someone online saying, okay, what I did was I invested and it really helped me, or I did forex,
You can just become
Mm.
oppressed.
and you did,
Easily.
yeah, like and you ended up doing forex because someone said, okay, this is what
Forex, crypto,
helped me break free
affiliate
from
market,
affiliate marketing. This is
content
what helped
creation.
content creation. And there are a lot of things that you could possibly do to be financially free. So you just need to know what I don't they just know what works for you, know what works for you, and then throw yourself at it. It could even be, helping people even
Mm.
discover themselves. That at the end of the day, someone can say, okay, it helped me discover myself. I'm going to appreciate you with this because this discovery has led me to become this at the end of the day. And then if you do this for years, if you actually do this for years, that could be you are now financially free because you are making money off of helping people discover who they are.
Yeah.
You could end up now you are now more like a life coach. So don't just go with the trend. My point really is don't go with the trend of
Mm.
this is a way to make money and then I have to do it because someone is saying this is a way to make money.
This one is very important because a lot of Gen Zs, if it's for buying course, they have bought courses,
What
then
courses?
graphic design, learn this one, learn that one, and their life are like they're just holding different things. They don't know which one to focus on. I
Mm.
think this is very, very good to know. So what do you think about this?
Well, I strongly believe that a lot has to do with also just to add to what she said, it has to do with discipline. I believe on average the average Gen Z is not disciplined to what you're doing, and your finances, particularly we're talking about finances, being disciplined to what you are actually your money, being able to manage your finances. It has a lot to getting freedom has a lot to do with not just you earning something, but you being able to manage what is coming in. I was watching a video by is Aliko Dangote, and then with all the fame and all the money this man has, he could decide to still buy different aircrafts if he wants. But he still flies, I think they say business class or was it first class, they say he fly. This man that is inside this plane can buy the whole, he can pay for everybody's, including the pilot if he wants to pay for the pilot, you get. So, but he still decided to still, that is a form of wisdom in managing your finances. So you are getting something, but you are discovering that your finances is always leaking. You should be able to have that discipline to work on what comes in.
Yeah, so the it's more like understanding how to get the money and then how to actually
Yes, yes.
keep the money, because you can get it and then lose it anytime. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we'll move to the next question. This one. What's my purpose and how do I find it without losing my mind?
Purpose, purpose,
This
purpose.
one I asked. In fact, I'm asking this one. What's my purpose? Or like this person is asking, what's my purpose? Or how do I find it? Like how do I find it without losing my mind? Because a lot of pressure, everybody's go find yourself, purpose, know who you are, be true to yourself. How
Okay.
can I go find it myself?
Well, we have an ultimate purpose. I would start off by saying that we have an ultimate purpose, and that is the reason why we are here. And if you're a Christian, you will know that your purpose, first of all, is to serve God, is to worship God, is to live your days in reverence of Him, is
Yeah,
to worship Him.
number one.
That is your ultimate purpose as a Christian here on earth. And then we have an assignment. So God,
Mm,
we have the ultimate purpose of serving God, right? Of worshiping God. And then we have an assignment. So that is the reason why God sent you. God sent each and every one of us on an assignment. And for you to fulfill that assignment, as an example, your assignment can be changing the behaviors of um, young people. So
mm,
maybe teenagers. That is the assignment God has given you. So before you even discover that assignment, you need to find God. So you
mm.
need to ask yourself the question, have you found God?
The person that will give it to you.
God is the one that will reveal that assignment to you.
Assignment to you.
So,
Yes.
yes, when you find God first, He will reveal your assignment to
To
you.
you.
And now, knowing your assignment, there are skills He has given to you or talents He has given to you. Your talents is what will help you fulfill your
The
assignments.
assignments.
So you could be a teacher. I just made mention of you being able to change the behaviors of, say, teenagers. So now God must have bestowed on you the spirit or the gifts. Gift was the word I was looking for. So
Mm,
gifts. God must have given you the gift of teaching. You are just passionate about kids.
mm,
When you see a child, it's like you literally just want to pour everything that you know into this child.
True.
That is when you know that you have this
So a lot
gift
of
of
people say
teaching.
you should. Where do you start tracking this thing down? Is it from childhood, or because so as time goes on, life may hit you, and then you were before from when you were a kid. It's not the way you are
Well,
now.
you shouldn't take a detour once you find yourself. Once you know yourself. So you may, some people, they may start living outside their assignment in primary school. They may start living out their assignment. Maybe that's when they've discovered it and they can
mm.
start. So just whenever you find
Okay,
yourself,
okay.
once you've come to that consciousness of who you are as a person,
Yes. Another thing.
immediately leave it out.
Yes, yes. Another thing,
Yes.
just to add to what she said, you should have this you should look within yourself and then ask yourself, what are the things that break your heart?
Mhm.
What are the things that offend you when you see
Okay.
them? The things that you, when you see people going through that thing, it's if you're a Christian, you know the story of David. You know how David, how, that single act of killing Goliath, that was the reason, that was what propelled him into another phase in his life.
Yeah.
So he came and he was really offended. He was like, who's this uncircumcised Philistine? So the things that break your heart are pointers, they are indicators.
To your purpose.
I can go on and on. There are stories of Moses. Moses had similar experience where he got angry. A lot of people, you always see that your pain is a pointer to your assignments.
Mm.
Your pain is a pointer to your assignment. Tweet that. Tweet that. So we're going to move to the next question. Like I like the way this is flowing. Like it's
Mm,
just flowing. Make sure you're writing things down. Make sure you're jotting things down. And make sure you're sharing this video to someone.
mm,
Okay, so we're going to move to the next one. This one says, "How do I? Okay, do I really need a niche or a niche to
Hmm.
grow on social media? And that's like any social media platform,
Question.
or can I just buy?
No. Why
Uh,
should you vibe?
That,
the thing is, even vibe has a rhythm.
I
mm,
mean,
So you're not just vibing, but you're following a particular.
at this point, let's end this thing. This
please,
is
like,
giving. This knowledge is giving.
You should actually ask yourself, like, you are not just you're not just being in that niche. There's a flow of it. There's
okay.
a flow. There's a flow of consistency. You need to understand the level playing field of how it is in that
Mm.
particular. Though you still have the niche
Wow.
here, but you need to
Mm.
understand like how it is, so
Wow.
you can flow with it. You know what I mean?
This thing now give me another thought. It's just like, do you? This is just this is what I'm thinking. Because of you said things flow, the way things flow as you get your vibe, you're getting the way things flow. Does that mean that consistency
Mm.
is not really needed in someone that has found his vibe, because it will be flowing and it will be going like that?
Wow, that's a tricky one.
I don't.
That's
I
actually
don't.
a
I
very
don't
tricky one.
know
Because
what.
if, okay, because most of
Mm.
I'm now seeing it like consistency is now, you're now, oh, I need to do this thing in this place, that even if it's my place,
Yeah,
it's not my place, and I'm just doing it.
I think yes.
Mm,
If you found your rhythm, right,
mm,
Mm.
you would just be freestyling.
right.
But it still brings me to the question. So it will not be as if we are saying two
Two
different
things.
things. Personally, I would say find your niche.
Mm.
Yes, you should find your niche. That's and I mean, someone even said that you are the niche. Why are you finding? What are you
I saw
finding
one
really?
video
Can
that
you
time.
can
What
you
are you
break
finding?
can you
There
break
was a
that down?
video.
What do
What
you
are
mean
you
by
finding?
I'm a niche?
Have
I
you seen
don't.
this video? Have you seen this
That
video?
You are actually
sounds
the
Said,
niche.
the person said, don't love your job,
job your.
job your love.
That's
Everybody
Really?
trash.
started saying,
That's trash. That's
don't
unfair.
drink
That's
your
that's
tea,
that's
tea your drink. Everybody started
that's
Oh
saying
my,
it.
trash.
exactly. But you know that's actually true.
That was it's all
You
about
Job your
are
vibe.
love.
you are the
Okay.
niche.
How am I the
You
niche?
are
How
because
am I the niche?
you
What am I
are
a leash?
because
Am I
Okay.
a leash?
I mean you are a person. You have different
Mm,
aspect of your life. So why
mm,
Very true.
why box yourself up and saying, okay, I'm only going to put out, okay, people saying find your niche. You could now
mm,
bring out, okay, three things that you do and say, okay, I'm into the beauty industry, I'm into fashion, I'm into travel.
True.
mm,
Is that all that makes you up as a person? So why not
This
just,
list is deep.
do you get?
We are
So
getting deeper.
that's why they say just be the niche, so that you could
okay.
tomorrow maybe a
Differentiate.
time you could do this, you could do, maybe you could do travel, tomorrow you do skincare, tomorrow you do finance, and then just know how to plan your life around these areas of your life that you want to talk about.
This is a lot.
I mean, that's
It's a
it.
lot.
It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot
And then
because
that's freestyling just comes. But the most
just come.
important thing is just know and ensure that, okay, what you want to talk about is also valuable. So it's not just, okay, I'm just going to be talking about
Okay.
this, I'm talking about that.
Because the people that you are reaching out
You must
to,
give
yes, you
value.
must give them something,
You
and
must
then
Mm,
give
if they
value.
are giving something, they will stay.
People come back.
They will stay.
yeah.
They will stay.
Definitely. They
Because the
will.
purpose of actually doing that post content is to actually get feedback
Change lives,
and
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So okay. So to the next question. This one says, why does everyone talk about healing, and how do I even start?
Why does
Hmm.
everyone talk about
Why
healing?
does everyone talk
Talk
about
about
healing?
healing.
Because everybody is just like, oh, heal from past traumas, heal from, just get yourself, go for therapy. Oh, you,
So that
love
you
you,
can be
love all
free.
those things. Then how
Why
do
do
Yeah,
I
we
even
talk
start? Is it
about?
even needed? Like,
it
they're
is.
just putting us in a position where you have to now go out. If you are going through something, you have one serious problem
Serious
in
problem
your
that.
life.
Well.
It's good because there's also a place where you're now making small things become big.
Making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe you were shouted at, they used to shout at you when you were at home, and then to now look like now, you're not like, there's so much problem in my life, I'm not feeling so bad, that kind of
Mm,
thing. So what do you think about
Well,
that?
I think it's very important to, heal off of your childhood trauma, heal off of your broken relationship. Maybe your dad or your mom offended you while growing up. It's very important to heal off whatever experience you've had, whether in your place of work, whether in your relationship, as your life has been. It's very, very important to heal. Like, just give yourself grace, give yourself time, and be patient with yourself so that you would be free and be able to live. Because if you don't, you will just have like a weight upon your shoulder.
Yes.
So if you don't allow yourself, first off, God has forgiven you. So why are you still holding all those things that people have done to you, or even yourself, the thing that people have done to you, the things that people have done to you, you hold on to them as well. Just give yourself that grace, heal, so that you'll be able to live and enjoy life, meet new people, experience life, and just be happy, so that you wouldn't allow even history repeating
Repeat
itself
itself.
again. Because if you are coming from a broken home, a home where you watched, this is a very, very important question. So you're coming from a home where you saw your dad beat your mom. Because I don't know if you saw that video the other day, where a young child
Oh yes, yes,
was
I
really talking
saw
to
that.
his mom in an offending way. It's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to communicate to your mom that way. So this child now is obviously going to go through a stage of his life, like when he grows up, he's going to he's going to have to he's going to have to
Detox.
yes, he's going to
They say
have to
hurting
detox.
people hurt others.
You have to
Exactly, it's
detox
very, very
yourself.
important. So that when you've let go of all these things, I've actually lost my line of thought. I was talking about how important it is. Yeah, I was talking about,
Yes.
okay, yeah. Talking about how, okay, you watch your mom being beaten by your dad, and then you as a child witnessing all of that. You now as an adult, you are now, okay, the man is the one that beats the woman. So now you are the man, and then if there's a tendency you have an altercation with your partner, you may be, it can repeat itself. So you need to, let go of all those things that you've seen as a child, and know that that's not the only way to conflict resolution. You could talk things out, you could seek therapy,
You go to
Therapy,
you
God,
know,
yes,
you can
that's
go to God.
ask
you
God
could go to
for
God in
help,
prayer, you
ask
could
God
talk to
for grace
someone.
and all.
Just let go of every burden that is in your heart, and just be free. Like I said, be happy. Life is great. I mean, life is good. Life is good.
Life is good, especially when
Yeah.
you're eating.
What?
How did you get to this
How
point?
did we get here?
How did we get to the
You
point of
forget
eating?
about
Yes.
your worries. You forget about
Yeah.
you forget about
Are
your
you for it
problems.
So
right now?
healing is very, very
I used
important.
to say I
So
would
you eat
advise
food to come out of depression.
anybody that is depressed. Go and
To go and eat.
True talk.
go and eat.
True
Just
talk.
eat shawarma, ice cream. You'll
Yeah,
be
it's,
fine.
True
I
talk.
You'll be
actually
fine. Watch
I
movies.
actually concur
You'll be
to
good.
that now.
Yeah.
I
You'll be
just
good.
remembered
Healing is
some
very,
Somebody said
very
I was thinking
important.
about my life and then I ate and looked at my hunger.
longer
You
the
see?
That kind of thing. Okay, so we're getting closer to the end. I think this is the last question. Okay, this is the last question. So it says, I like this one. How do I deal with burnout when I'm too young to be tired?
How do you deal with burnout when you're
As
too
a young
young
person,
to be
as a
tired?
Gen Z, how
As
do
a
you deal
as
with
a Gen
burnout?
Z, just give yourself a break.
You have not even reached the level to be tired because you're still young.
Yes.
Then how do you deal
I
with it?
Give yourself break. You know, also you need to know what you are throwing yourself to. You need
yes,
to know what
yes,
is
Let me
there's
listen.
making you feel exhausted.
yes. You see a lot of times you need to ask yourself what exactly is taking your attention.
Yeah.
I always say, I used to use this as a is a law in physics. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be transferred from one point from one place to another. So
Physics.
what exactly is taking your energy? You need to settle down and ask yourself what are the things taking your energy? What are the things making you burn out? Because it looks as though your energy is being thrown away. It's either
Yeah.
it's being
It's
thrown away
depleted.
or it's being depleted. Now there are a lot of distractions.
Yeah.
A lot of the way
Distraction is
I
very
see
important.
distractions are energy dowsers.
Hmm.
They're energy wasters.
It's just like having a bottle of water and punching something
And
coming
exactly,
out.
perfect example. They take resources out of you without
Hmm.
giving you anything.
True.
That's exactly what it is. So you don't want to get to that point. And the thing about youth is that youth have life. youth, like the question
Energy.
says, there's a lot of energy, because it's contradictory to say that this is a youth. How is it that a youth would lose the whole energy?
Mm.
How is it possible? But it's just that it seems as though there's something wrong somewhere.
True, 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 true.
Yeah.
I really, really like that fact, and it's very, very important that you actually understand that your energy, your energy has a really, really important role to play, and you need to be watching
Mm.
what takes it down,
Yeah.
what actually increases it. I think something that very important is this thing you said. You said something about distraction. That what you're even watching on social media, whatever you're even doing, could be taking out your energy without you
Yes,
Yes,
you
even
even
not
knowing.
knowing.
even knowing.
So
Wow.
just you could go on, just have some time off social media if you've noticed that okay your screen time. So people's screen time is actually 15 hours in a week. Like
Ah,
you could do okay, I'm going to be off social media for this period of
Wow.
time. Give yourself maybe 2 days off, depending. Just have a duration that you be off social media. If you notice that that's what
Like have
drains
some
your
time,
energy
at least a
because
week, every 3 months. You don't really
whatever
facing
works
your
for you
screen
really just know when to take a
and
time off, just
go back.
detach
you can
and
remove.
relax, unwind, yeah,
Yes,
recharge, take time
recharge.
off and
I think that's what
recharge
That's
even
and
very
makes
good.
that's what
rest.
That's
even
very good.
makes Gen Z to be. I saw a video of a young person that was thinking like this, like someone like an old man. He's thinking about I'm too young, I've not buy Benz. I'm too young, I've not done this. That kind of thing,
Yes.
it's very, very important.
Yes.
Wow, this conversation has been amazing.
Yeah,
Has been
Yeah.
so I enjoyed this. I don't know if you
I
guys have enjoyed
did.
it.
I
I
mean, it was
did.
a great
Like it
time.
was a good
It's,
conversation.
I just
it's
feel
I
we
amazing.
could just keep going
We could
on
keep
and
On and
on,
going
on.
but
on and on. But we have come to the end of this video.
yeah.
I'm super, super excited that we had this conversation. Please do well to share this video. This
Yes.
is iGEN Tribe. iGEN Tribe is a movement of young people and Gen Zs all over the world. And please do well to follow our speakers. Okay, please, their details are going to be showing right now on your screen. Please do well to follow them and give this video a thumbs up,
Yes,
yeah,
guys,
a
give this video a
like
thumbs up.
and share. Okay, so
Smash the
that
like
someone, yeah, smash
button.
the like button so that someone else can
Share to
see
your
this video,
friend, okay?
yeah, and also
Yeah.
learn. Okay,
Drop
this
your
is a growing
comments. Drop
community,
your comments.
and please drop your comments, drop your questions. We're having more like this, and yeah, we're super excited. We
Yeah.
cannot wait to see
To
you
see you
in
on the
the
next
next
one.
video.
Yes.
Yeah. So for now, it's
Bye,
bye for us.
Bye.
guys.
Bye.